Diet culture and toxic wellness trends can make you feel like you're at war with your own body, constantly doubting yourself and chasing impossible standards. But it doesn't have to be that way. I'm Kathy Salata, a recovered anorexia survivor and educator, and this is Freedom to Nourish. Each week we'll have real conversations, share stories, and give you tools to finally make peace with food and respect your body. No more food rules, no more body shame, just the freedom to be yourself again. Welcome back to Freedom to Nourish, the podcast where we talk honestly about food, body image, and what it really means to feel well in your body without diets, without shame, and without rules. Today, we're going to talk about something so many people experience, but rarely understand, that diet and binge cycle. If you've ever told yourself, this time it's going to be different, only to end up feeling frustrated, ashamed, or out of control with food, you are not broken. You are not lacking willpower. You are responding normally to restriction. So let's slow this down together and look what is actually happening. Let's explain that diet binge cycle. Here's how the cycle often goes. First, I feel bad about myself. Second, I would feel better if I were thinner. I'll go on a diet. I'll lose weight and feel better for a while. One chocolate bar won't hurt. I've blown it. Then binge and overeat. And then the cycle starts all over again. So what's important to understand in this is the binge is not the problem and the diet is not the solution. The binge is a biological and physiological response to restriction, whether restriction is physical, mental, or emotional. When your body senses scarcity, less food, fewer calories, those rigid rules, it responds by pushing you to eat more. That's not a flaw. That is survival. So why does restriction fuel the cycle? Restriction doesn't just mean eating less. It can look like labeling foods as good or bad. Or the one I struggled with, I'm going to save my calories for later. Ignoring that hunger. Telling yourself, to start over tomorrow. Or eating with guilt or fear. Your body doesn't understand diet culture. It understands safety and it understands threats. So when food feels unsafe or limited, your body turns up the volume. You get those stronger cravings, that preoccupation with food, and loss of trust around eating. And when you finally eat those forbidden foods or those bad foods, the brain says, eat it all now. Who knows when you'll be able to get it again? And that's not lack of control. That's restriction doing exactly what it does. You see, your body is more than what you see. Your body is so much more than what's visible on the outside. Health isn't a number. It's not a size and genes. Health looks like being well rested, eating enough, feeling at ease in your body and thinking clearly, having energy for life. Your inner self and your outer self reflect each other. So when you're chronically dieting, when you're chronically stressed, when you're chronically fighting your body, that inner tension shows up everywhere. Healing begins when we stop trying to control our bodies and start listening to them. So some practical ways to step out of that cycle. Let's talk about some gentle, real life steps you can take. No extremes, no perfection. One, and this is one I struggle with, but it might work for you. Talking to yourself in the mirror. It feels uncomfortable and that's okay. Look at yourself and name what you do like. Remind yourself, it's okay to appreciate my body. Affirmation is not arrogance, it's respect. Number 2, and this is so hard in our social media culture, release the comparison trap. You don't need or you shouldn't want your body to look like everybody else's. Your body has its own history, its own genetics, its own wisdom. Work towards acceptance before change, not after. Take small risks that nourish you. Do something kind to your body that isn't about shrinking it. It might be scheduling a relaxing evening just for you. Take some rest without earning it. And if you struggle with binge eating, use money you once spent on binge foods for diet, for care like a massage or some therapy. Spend time with yourself. Go somewhere you wouldn't normally go alone. Take a walk. Sit with a coffee. Be present. The first relationship that needs safety and trust is the one you have with yourself. Acknowledge your strengths honestly. Notice your talents. Notice your resilience. Notice your compassion. And when there are parts of yourself you don't like, don't shame them. Get curious. Ask, what do I need here? What can I learn here? So if you take one thing from today, let it be this. Binging is not a personal failure. It's a response to restriction. Freedom comes not from more food rules, but from trust, nourishment, and compassion. I know that's scary, but you don't need to fix your body. You need to make peace with it. And I thank you for being here, for listening, and for choosing curiosity over criticism. You are whole right now. And until next time, this is Freedom to Nourish.
If you're ready to step into a kinder, fuller life, subscribe now and join me each week for Freedom to Nourish. Because your body deserves respect, your story deserves to be heard, and you deserve to live fully right now.